Just wanted to show a few of the reports tabs and just some of the nice features and filters that Innate has and show how easy it is to navigate through this. But this is, again, just the demo version of Innate. But let's just say I wanted to go to our reports tab. Right here, you do have a list of intake paperwork forms. So if I need to print out some exam forms, they're in here, as well as just helpful hints. So these are kind of preloaded if you want to use the Innate's paperwork. Patients tab, if you need to send out any Avery labels or any type of information, you can filter through your patients. Scheduling tab, right here could have all of your stats and stuff. So let's just say your appointment list for today. Obviously, we don't have a lot of patients listed today, but say February 2nd, it could show you what they had. And again, this is just a demo list. But even like stats, we can look at the scheduling stats. So let's just say I want to filter date. I want to see what we saw in January. You can see that you had 165 visits complete. There was 530 total scheduled, but only 165 complete. You had 7 new conditions. You had 11 reported findings. You had 4 new patients. Again, this is just mock data. But let's just say we wanted to look in 2021 and what we saw in January. You can see 6 were completed. That means that they were kind of checked out. We had 1 new condition. So real easy to kind of filter through, get your stats. Financials. This is kind of a nice feature too. Let's just say I want to find out what we collected in January of, let's just say, since it's mock data, let's just go all of 2021. You can see there was $13,000 collected. They billed $19,000. There's 254 visits completed. But even from there, you could check, just want to see what you saw in February and March. You can click those and you can see how those totals change. But it's super easy to kind of filter through this. And then you can even go steps further, like what type of payments did you get? So now we're filtering in January. And let's just say I want to know what we collected in cash. So cash from patients, cash from others. We collected 8,418 from cash. Now let's just say, okay, how much of that was just patient over insurance? You could go filter through all these, patient check, credit card from the patient, reoccurring from the patient, other. And then let's just say there's an EFT from a patient. So we collected 11,385. Flip side, you could do that too. We could clear it and just see how much insurance checks we got. EFTs from insurance, we had 2,000. So it's really nice. You can get a good idea and filter out anything you want. Scans tab. Innate has the capability of scanning all your paperwork or any type of reports, things like that, right into their file and be stored up in the cloud. iTablets, this is where you can watch paperwork. Obviously, a lot of people play around in this, but people made up names and filled out paperwork online. These are the ones that have actually been entered into the system. So it keeps a whole history of the paperwork through there. So that's kind of a feature of the reports tab. Let's just say we go to payment journal. This is kind of nice because we could go payment journal. It shows all of our payments through here. But again, you can filter it out. So if I want to see just all of our cash patients or cash payments, these are listed in here. And then you could even filter out by the date if you just wanted to know through that filter. Or let's just say you wanted to find out a payer instead of cash, but let's just go payer. See how much Aetna paid you. So there's all your Aetna methods and payments through Aetna. So like I said, it's really neat how you can filter and get all the data you wanted. Here's kind of where you would auto post some information. So really just kind of showing the ease in navigating through this. We do claims, takes a little bit, a couple seconds to kind of load a claim, but it's kind of finding all the claims. So now if you used Infinity, all you have to do is just hit process selected claims, and any ones that are ready to send are going to instantly go out to Infinity there. So you can have a nice history of all your claims. And that's just kind of an example of some of the features through these tabs up here. That one's obviously your scheduler to get to there. And then settings, if you ever have to change your CPT charges, things like that, it's all within here. If you want to change a diagnosis, you can edit it here. Procedures, let's just say, for example, this is a good example, 98941 in our system, I like to just use a 1. In the demo, it's A1. So whatever you're used to using for your codes, you can simply just kind of click on and edit it and do what you want. You could just change the name right here to whatever matched codes that you guys are used to. So that's just an example of some of the different features throughout the Innate tabs.